Hello, my name is Miracle, or you can call me Mr. Psych. And on this channel, I talk about psychological, mental health, and relationship matters. If you are interested in these topics, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out of my videos because I post videos every week. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 5 differences between crushing and falling in love. So do well to watch to the end of this video and also comment below your opinion about this topic. Now let's talk about the topic of discussion. Five differences between crushing and falling in love. Falling in love is one of the most intense and transformative experiences we go through. It's an experience that can take you from feeling lonely and unfulfilled to feeling alive and whole. We all want to fall in love, but we often confuse crushes for love. Is it possible to crush on someone without actually loving them? What are the differences between a crush and falling in love? And how can we tell which we are really experiencing? Read on to find out. What is a crush? A crush is an intense short-term infatuation. It's when your feelings for someone are more intense than your feelings typically are with people you know. A crush often feels thrilling and new. Crushes can be a lot of fun. We might feel giddy and lightheaded, or we might feel confident about ourselves for the first time in years. We tend to put a lot of energy into our crushes. We spend a good amount of time thinking about them, talking about them, and doing things to make them happy. But there's a catch. What starts as a crush usually ends up being nothing more than that, a crush. When we have a crush on someone who doesn't return those feelings or rejects us outright, it can lead to embarrassment, sadness, anger, and regrets. It can also lead to hurting the other person, intentionally or not, when we are trying to get their attention or hold onto them as long as possible. What are the differences between a crush and falling in love? Having a crush and falling in love can be difficult to distinguish. After all, the feelings we are experiencing with both are intense and can make us feel alive. But if you look closely, you will notice that there are some distinguishing features between the two. One, a crush is fleeting. You might feel like you are falling for someone because of the short-term feelings they bring out in you. But it doesn't last. They may not return your feelings, and you could find yourself feeling embarrassed or even disappointed by this realization. 2. Falling in love takes time and commitment. You know that person is different than anyone else and that they are someone worth investing in emotionally, physically, and mentally. You want to spend as much time as possible together. Share every little detail about each other's lives with one another. You can't wait to see them again. How can you tell if you are actually in love? It can be hard to tell if you are in love, especially when it's your first time. It's easy to confuse infatuation for love. But there are ways you can tell if you are in love or not. The best way to determine if you are in love is by identifying the 5 stages of love. Do they match up? If so, chances are you are in love. The 5 stages of love are: lust, attraction, intimacy, commitment, and love. If lust is present but no other stages have begun, then you might just like them a lot, and that could grow into lust. Then there's the attraction stage, where the initial feeling of liking someone can turn into something more serious. When intimacy starts to happen, you could be falling in love because this is when someone starts feeling comfortable enough with their partner to share their true selves. And when commitment sets in, it means the both of you are fully committed to one another and consider each other as a long-term partner. Finally, when two people have reached the final stage, they are finally completely in love. Crushes are exciting, but they are not love. Falling in love is the deep, all-consuming, passionate type of love that can be put into words. It's the kind of love that takes over your entire life and you can't imagine life without your partner. Crushes are free spirit and falling in love is commitment. Crushes are infatuation and falling in love is an emotional connection. Crushes are short-lived and falling in love is eternal. Crushes are physical while falling in love is emotional. This video have been helpful to you. I'd like you to subscribe, comment, and share.